Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. Oscar here, bringing you another episode of StudTech, and we are in our greenhouse. And I think this is probably one of my favorite things I've ever built in Minecraft. I don't know, I absolutely love this thing. Look at those little flower beds, and as you can see, the walls of flowers have grown immensely. Look at all the flowers we've found recently, even some rare flowers like the one we're looking at. So we're slowly trying to fill in all of the flowers that are in the planter beds as more rare flowers. And one of those rare flowers I've found is this blooming blossom. So this is gonna be pretty cool. Let's remove maybe this one there. Look at that. That's a really cool flower and something kind of rare. So that's kind of nice. All right. So let me just stick that randomly there. But anyway, so here is our Pam's Harvest Crafts build that we've been working very hard on. It'll be a shop and a house and all sorts of good stuff. And yeah, so it's all slowly coming together. So let's go back to the carpentry headquarters. And I want to show you guys one last thing before we get into today's project, which is a massive farm we're going to build off the back of our Pam's Harvest Craft house. So that's going to be really sweet. Okay, so this is the recipe, of course, for the hanging baskets, and we shall place it in there. And we have our very first hanging basket. Now, I searched high, I searched low, everywhere in this world for some of the hanging plants, and this is the only one I could find so far. So a lot of work. But we're slowly getting there. We have a lot more to go, but this is going to be so cool. Watch this. Oh my gosh, that's the greatest thing ever. Oh, isn't that cool? That's really cool. So soon this thing is going to be quite the headquarters for flowers and farming needs. So as you can see, we have a very large area I've excavated out so that we can have one massive farm. That lion over there is like, what just happened to my home? All right, so let's get into it. So I just want to make, actually, let me jump back up here. I just want to make a quick crafting table and just a couple little quick chests right here. Just so that, let me just drop these guys off. Just so we have an extra area to work a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is each little bay, so little planting box, will be room for one of the Pam's Harvest Craft items. Next on the sides of it, we'll have areas for orchards. So this is going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let me get out some of the tools that we're going to need for today. And thanks so much for all the recommendations on the tool here, or the cleaver. We've got all sorts of really cool things. We've got beheading, which doesn't really do that much, but I love it because I like getting my creeper heads. Durability, luck, sharpness, all those great things. Let me see here. So we need to get out our carpentry blocks. Look at the organization. Isn't it amazing? You probably don't even recognize me at this point. Look at this organization. You're like, Scar, no, that's not you. You're not organized. But then I go, yes, I am now. All right, so right here, we're going to jump up here, and we're going to go bam, and we're going to turn that into a half slab. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this out 3 blocks. There we go. And we're going to make a mistake because that's the way we roll. And then we're going to slowly make this. Oh, yep. See, what you got to do, and I keep making that mistake, is you need to go like this. There we go. So you get the half slabs. You don't have to bang each one down. All right, so let's kind of clear this out a little bit. There we go. I was trying to mark it out with some dirt, but that didn't really seem to be working how I wanted it to. So we'll just kind of roll it like that. There we go. So this is our first planter box. Now I'm trying to decide on some of the materials that we're going to use within the box. You know what? This is 4 blocks. Kind of feeling like it should be 5. I want to give it just a little bit extra room, just for a few extra, plants that we'll have within the box. So, all right, good, wonderful. We're starting to get going. Just want to make that little small modification. I was originally going to do 4, but kind of feel like 5, right? You feel like 5, right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to bring that out once again to about 5, like so. Dang it, I always do that. There we go. I'll get used to it because we're going to plant down a lot of carpenter's blocks, and I mean a lot. Okay, so let's just double check things. So yeah, looks good. 1 2 3 4 5, and a 1 2 3 4 5. Wonderful. All right, so we're just going to slowly start to work this in. So my idea for this is to create around 60 or so of these boxes. But the good thing about it is we can always expand it. If we're say, oh, hey, we need to, expand what we have. Wait, come on. There you go, guys. There you go, carpenter's box. You guys are a little tricky guys, but eventually you work. But anyway, we'll have about 60 of these boxes, and then on the flanks of each side, we'll have an orchard. So it's going to be pretty darn cool. There's a few design choices we're going to need to make. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep doing that. It's force a habit to build going forward than building like behind like this. I'm just not used to building like that. But eventually, I will get the hang of it. But yeah, so we'll make these pretty cool little boxes, and we're going to use a lot of different little subtle pieces of design using the carpenter's blocks and the chisel mod to make this, you know, a little fancier than an average, you know, farm that we can build in vanilla Minecraft or something along those lines. We're trying to use the mods. We're trying to use the mods to their full extent. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. So as you can see, we're kind of building the first layer of the box. So what we're going to do on this side and that side, it'll be about 3 blocks so of a walkway. And then there'll be little markers here and there for each box to represent what's planted in each one and so forth and things like that. So pretty darn excited. I heard that there was a little bit of lag if you use too many carpenter's blocks in the game. I don't know if that's true, and I can't remember where I heard that from. So definitely let me know if that's true, because we're going to use a lot of carpenter's blocks here. And this may or may not get a little laggy in here. Most likely the lag usually stems from the shaders mod, but so far we're doing pretty good lag-wise. You know, I think we're doing pretty good. These shader mods are pretty intense, and then recording and streaming seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to be like I'm just getting massive performance, but it's good. I think it's adequate. I'm not getting too many frame stutters or something along those lines. But yeah, so definitely let me know. How are we doing so far? What do you guys think of the building we built with the mods as I try to learn the chisel and the carpenter's blocks and stuff like that? I think we finally kind of used the mods to their full extent within the greenhouse. So I think that was pretty fun that we were able to finally get the mods. But definitely let me know. How are we doing so far? Are we getting the most out of these mods so far? So let's count this out here. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to want to bring this out a little bit more than this. Hey, Silver Skeleton. You doing good over there? Great. How about you stay over there? Oh, no, he's not. He's not staying over there. And I don't have my sword. My sword. I'm just gonna have to shovel you to death. Oh, good old shovel. Okay, let's get this section over here. There we go. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys some of the really intricate design things we're gonna do. I think that's gonna be really cool. Okay, let's get this section over here. And I'm getting kind of creeped out by these woods over here. I'm getting a little bit creeped out. I'm getting a little creeped out. Okay. Really kind of pushed in the flank of our little boundary here, but I think we'll probably be okay. I know the sides are going to be great because we're going to get those orchards built there, but we're getting pretty close to the forest. I want to kind of stay as far away from that as possible because I don't want to interfere too close with Stud's house. It's just kind of beyond those trees over there, but I think we'll still be good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we need to add one more layer. One more layer, my friends. One more layer. Still gonna get really close to these silver skeletons. You guys stay over there. Now I'm gonna do my thing over here. And we're all gonna be friends. We're all gonna be great friends together. You just stay over there. And if you don't, guess what? Yeah, you guessed it. I'm gonna hit you over the head with my shovel. It's like a horror movie or something. You're like looking for any tool you have, and you're like, I got the shovel. Get him. Okay. All right, this bush. Yeah, this bush. What I would love, all right, so listen to this. So it would be so cool if we had a hot bar. Oh yeah, this is gonna make short work of all that. Awesome. Let me get rid of this too. Get out of here, bush. Anyway, what was I trying to say was it would be cool if we had a hot bar for materials and tools. Ah, spider. Spider. Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. See, you shouldn't have messed with Scar. No. That was a really bad idea, but I'm not going to hold it against... Oh, jeez. Get out of here. There you go. Go play over there. All right, there we go. Now we have our 10th section built, and there we go. We've got our first unit built here. Soon we're going to build one on this side and one on that side, and of course our orchards on those flanks. So give me 1 second. Let me sleep this night away so we don't have to deal any more of those silver skeletons. All right, and welcome back. And you know that feeling you get sometimes? You get super inspired and you're like, yeah, that's going to be super awesome. And then you realize you just bit off way too much and you can barely chew it. And well, that just happened to me. It just happened. The project, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than I anticipated. So I need a lot more wood, like you could see there. We needed to harvest that, and look at that, we got 3 stacks, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so bit off a little bit more than I could chew, and we're at this point now on the project. Yeah, it's a little big. It's a little big. It's about double the size, maybe even triple the size than I anticipated. I had to chop down that mountain a little bit, and yeah. So anyway, let's get started where we left off, and we're going to start working on it again. And yeah, so what I've done is we built this section right here. Okay, we built this. So we built this. Remember, this was 5x3, and then we're going to place 2 additional blocks here to have a nice pathway in between. This is a 3 walkway along here. So all the main walkways are 3 blocks wide. So as you can see, 3 blocks. So I built that section over there. I built it again right here, and then I built a half of one right there. Now I'm going to show you how to build that, of course, right now. We're going to build that section over here. But yeah. A little more than I could chew, but you know what? Only the best things come when you bite off a little more than you can chew in a Minecraft project. And that's how the tree farm was built. That's how the roller coaster is turning out to be. So, yeah, let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, so it's fun to kind of go do a little extra, go a little overboard a little bit once in a while. That's what makes it awesome, right? Right? I think so. I hope. I hope that lag problem we talked about earlier is not going to crop up because got a couple carpenter's blocks down now, and I should have replanted that oak stack of trees that we cut down a moment ago because we're going to probably need some more of these half slabs, but and then we're going to need a lot of planks to cover these up. But anyway, the design that I have that I've been coming up with is I think pretty cool. I think it's going to be pretty awesome, the design that we end up with for the actual finishing design once we get in and we start adding all the different intricacies and all that stuff. So I think the design once we finish this is going to be really cool. And I love the little drying racks that we'll use to kind of distinguish which planting bed is which and stuff like that. I think that's going to be really fun to kind of do that stuff because, you know, the mods are really fun and you can really kind of get creative in this. And really, it's your imagination is your only limit when you come into these carpenter blocks and chisel mods and different things like that. You know, you're looking at them and you're just like, you know, when I look at the creative inventory in Minecraft, when I'm kind of goofing around and, you know, just trying to come up with things to build and stuff, you know, you really have to kind of manipulate things these days. You got to use carpets and lots of half slabs and stairs, and you want to manipulate them in weird and strange ways and stuff like that because, you know, we've built a lot of stuff in Minecraft and you're always trying to think of something new, something original. And, but with this, you're just looking around like a kid in a candy store. You're like, oh my, look at all the possibilities. And yeah, so that's what's been so fun to try to come up with something different, something unique. But with this, you just, everything you build feels like it's kind of new and fresh and stuff like that. So it's so fun about these chisel mods and stuff like that. And excuse me, Lion, do you want to end up in the cage with your friends with that attitude? Now go over there, sit. Go over there, and I want you to be quiet till the end of the episode, okay? All right. He actually did. Look, he went over there. He listened. No horsing around, all right? There we go. Awesome. Let's finish this little section right here, and let's not do it that way because that is wrong, right? Yeah. All right, there we go. So this section's complete, and if I remember correctly, now we're going to move into the orchard. So this section right here, we're going to bring this out by 2 blocks. Doing that again. There we go. I got to get that habit. Of doing that. Okay, and then this one, that's 2 more, and then 1, and then bring it like so, like that. And cover that up with an additional layer. How close are we to the entrance? Perfect. Hello, Mr. Elephant. How are you? Good. That's great. Okay. And let's see. There we go, right there, and then we're gonna cover that up like so. Awesome. This is coming out well. Hopefully you can kind of get to see a little bit of the pattern that we're kind of getting. And see, look at that. You can kind of see how, the walkways are going to start to form like this. We actually need to fill this in, but we'll fill that in a moment. Let's make sure our dimensions are correct still. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then this one's 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. That is epic. I can't believe everything is slowly lining up. That's always fun, when stuff slowly kind of comes into place and you're like, oh, there you go. Good. And it actually worked out in the end. Okay. So that's the kind of the thing about like making YouTube videos and talking and while you're building and stuff like that, is you're always in the back of your head like, gosh, I hope this actually works. Yeah, you're just always hoping because quite a few people look forward to the videos, and you always want to make sure that they're that they have something good to watch when they watch my videos. So you're always in the back of your head like, oh man, I hope this works out. But then with that thought in your mind, you sometimes get a little carried away, like we did today. A little bit carried away. Got carpenter's blocks for days. So on Twitter, all right, I want you to go on Twitter, and then you can, the new hashtag for my Twitter right now will be, hold on, let me fix that. There we go. Just want to make sure. Yeah, hashtag's not going to be Scar mistakes. All right, it's not going to be that, but it's going to be carpenter's blocks for days. Yeah, tweet me carpenter's blocks for days, and yeah, that'd be hilarious. I want to see that. All right, let's see. Let's cover this up. There we go. And we've almost got it. Look at the lions getting excited. Oh, we're out. Okay, so let me go get a few more carpenter's blocks, and I'll be right back. I know, Stan, I know you're concerned with the size of the farm, but it'll be great, Stan. Just think of the resources and the bounties that'll come to the village. I know, Stan, I know. The hot tubs were a big deal, but we're going to diversify your resources and make this village quite something, all right? You okay about that? All right. Stan he has a trouble kind of grasping the concept of the massive scale that this village will be under. And I feel him. I understand that his concerns with the village, and but it's in good hands. I've told him that before. As acting mayor of Stan's village, it's in good hands. All right, and there it is. There is our start to our magnificent vegetation area and agricultural zone. All that good stuff has been built into here. All right, so this is kind of the starting area where we're going to plant our crops. So each little bay will have a different different type of vegetable and fruit and all sorts of good stuff. We'll also have our orchards on each side. So this flank and that flank over there will also have, all the trees along there. And I hope there's enough bays for every seed. I believe there is. So yeah, and well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. If you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later, and hashtag carpenter's blocks for days.